What if everything you thought you knew about power was a carefully constructed illusion? Imagine for a moment that the kings, the rulers, the billionaires, the politicians, and the so-called powerful individuals in our world are not in fact powerful at all. Instead, they are mere actors in a grand play. Their strength and influence are granted to them not by their intrinsic qualities, but by our collective belief in them. What if power, that force which shapes empires, alters the course of history, and can even crumble entire civilizations, does not exist in any tangible form? What if power is not something we can touch, hold, or grasp, but instead something that exists only in the mind, something that relies on our shared perceptions? For centuries, we have been conditioned to accept power as a concrete reality. We behave as if power holds weight, as if it exerts control over our lives and societies. We build institutions around it, structure our lives according to it, and even bow to it. But what if this belief is nothing more than an illusion, a mirage that has been constructed over generations, a trick of the mind that we have all collectively agreed to play along with? What if, in reality, power is not something that belongs to a single individual or group, but rather something we choose to give to those who seem to hold it? This is not a new idea. In fact, thinkers from different cultures and eras have explored this concept in depth. One of the most notable figures to examine the nature of political power was Al-Farabi, the great philosopher of the Islamic Golden Age. He argued that political authority is not something that is inherent to a ruler or monarch. Instead, it depends on the will of the people. Power is not something a ruler can possess in the same way that one might own land or wealth. It is rather a perception, a shared belief that exists only as long as we, the people, continue to accept and support it. As Al-Farabi observed, a ruler's authority is not absolute, it is contingent upon the collective will of society. Building on this notion, Ibn Khaldun, the father of modern sociology, took this concept even further. He contended that leadership and authority are not fixed qualities, but rather cyclical forces that rise and fall in response to shifting beliefs. For Ibn Khaldun, the power of a ruler is dependent on the strength of the social group that supports him. When that collective belief in a ruler's authority wanes, the ruler's power dissolves, much like a mist evaporating under the heat of the sun. This cycle of rise and fall is inevitable, as human societies are always in flux, and with each shift in the collective consciousness, the foundation of power crumbles and gives way to new forms of leadership. These ideas are not confined to the Eastern philosophical. If you liked this video or benefited from any of the content, I humbly ask that you kindly hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to get up-to-date content that will make you think and reflect. Thank you.